Hi there. Uh, for today's video, I'm going to teach you what first order circuit is, and I'm going to show you an example of it. Uh, my name is Hasathon Savipan. So let us start. So what is a first order circuit? First order circuit is a circuit that contains only one energy storage element. It can be a capacitor or an inductor, and it can be described using a first order differential equation. The first two possible types of first order circuits are RC resistor, which is resistant and capacitor, and the second one is RL, which is the resistor and an inductor. Right, so let us see an example of a first order circuit. So in this example, the problem is, what is the voltage across the capacitor, which is VC, VCT, right? Because we have T that changes over time. So before we find VCT, we have to find VC when T is equal to 0. So the first thing that we can do is we find the R, which is the R total. In here we do just like we usually do, we sum up the resistance, which is 12 times 12 divided by 12 plus 12, which is equal to 6 ohms. Then we find VAB, which is VZ at time 0, right? VAB is 6, which is the resistance that we got just now, divided by the voltage divider, which is 6 plus 12, because we have 12 ohms on the left side, left top side, the top left side of the circuit, times the voltage source, which is 12, and that would equal to 4 volts, right? So VC at T0 is equal to 4 volts. After we get the result, we can use VC equal when T is equal to 0 to find VCT. Alright, let us continue. Next, we find VCT, which we will use R total that we got just now by wrapping up the two resistance at the right of the circuit, and then we will get 6 ohms just like we did. And then we have to use the capacitor, which is 1/6 of the farad. Okay, after we got resistance total and the capacitance, we multiply them in order to get the tau, which is 6 times 1/6, which is equal to 1 second. Now we have to use what we got to calculate VCT. So the equation for VCT is VC when T is infinity plus VC0 that we got minus VC at infinity, and all of that multiplied by E to the power of minus T over tau. After we plot everything down, we will get 0 plus, by the way, VC at T infinity is equal to 0. Keep that in mind. So we get 0 plus 4 minus 0. In this case, 4 is VC0, right? That we got just now here, 4 volts. So it's 4 minus 0 times E to the power of minus T over tau. And tau is 1 that we got just now. So after summing up and multiplying everything up, we will get VCT equals 4 times E to the minus T volts. So that is not so difficult, right? Just plotting down numbers in the equation. We just have to see, we just have to figure out what is VCT at 0. That's the most important thing that we have to solve in first order circuit. So that is it. Thank you.